and welcome to Cheeky Richo's Banana Custard Scrolls. Using our yogurt dough, a few custard ingredients, half a really ripe banana, and the thermochef. The ingredients are in the recipe box below. Very quick, very easy to do, great to get the kids to help you with, and it's very economical. So let's get started. We're going to make our custard component first because we need it to cool a little bit before we load our scrolls with it. To our thermochef jug, we add our milk, our sugar, use raw sugar or brown sugar, whatever you like, our vanilla extract, and our custard powder. Now if you can't get custard powder where you live, just use a little more vanilla extract and you could use either arrowroot or corn flour. In that goes. And we're going to cook this until it's well and truly boiling and thickened before we're adding our banana. Speed 3 for 3 minutes on the steamer function, and this is what you should have. It's really very thick, very smooth. I have not had to stir it once. Now I'm just going to break up this banana and just drop it in there. There's an added sweetness coming with the banana as well, and we're just going to blitz that. Okay, speed 3 for about 20 seconds. We just want to smash that banana up. We don't want it obliterated. We'll have little chunks in it as well. Okay, that's what you should have. There's little chunks of banana there. We're just going to decant that from our jug to cool. It's really quite puggy because, as I say, we need it to be a spreadable consistency, and it'll actually cool and thicken a lot more upon standing. Let's get that out of the jug. Okay, now we've just got a clean jug. We're going to add our natural Greek yogurt to that. You could use flavoured yogurt. Tropical yogurt would be fine. I've showed you how to do this in several different videos. This yogurt dough is so versatile. You'll be surprised at its many number of uses. So just pop that into our jug, add our self-raising flour. Always put your wet ingredients first, and that'll stop it sticking to the bottom. It's easy to scrape off, but it just makes it a bit quicker in the long run. It's all about saving time in the kitchen. Speed 4, 15 seconds later, this is what you should have. This is magic. Who else can make a dough in 15 seconds? It doesn't stick to you, that's quite healthy. So just tip that out onto a flour board, push it all together, just collect those little loose bits, push it all together, and you can use it straight away. You don't have to let it rest. It freezes very well. It's great for pizzas, scrolls, biscuits, dampers, a whole myriad of uses. Push it together on a silicone mat or a floured board. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on our board. Not too much, and we're just going to roll this out into a rectangle. Spread it with our delicious custard, roll it all up and cut it into scrolls. Now I've just got a silicone cake pan. I'm just going to give it a light grease, pop it into another cake pan that will hold its shape, because the silicone does tend to get out of shape a little bit unless it's one of those expensive ones that's got the reinforcement on the rim. And then we get our custard, which is cooled down sufficiently to use now, and spread it quite thinly all over our yogurt dough, leaving the edges so that we can pinch it shut. So those little pieces that you see in there, the little, I guess they're banana seeds, chunks of banana. Don't worry if you don't use it all. It tastes nice on its own. Now, rule of thumb, do not cut on your silicone mat with a sharp implement like a knife or a pizza cutter or something like that, because you will compromise its surface and it won't be useful to you anymore in the kitchen. Just roll that up. I'm just going to turn that around because that's actually our neatest edge that we're going to finish with, and it's a little bit thick on this side as well. Now I have just a little pastry helper thing here. We just roll that up. Don't do it too tight because you'd like to have a bit of room for expansion. You could put passion fruit in this as well, really anything that you like, and then just pinch it over on itself all the way along. We're going to sit it down seam side down just like so. Just squeeze it so the custard gets as close to the edges as we can. We just cut it and stand each one of the little rings on their end in our baking pan. I just cut the ends off because they're not going to be very tidy and they're not going to have much custard in them, but you can bake them on their own, they're fine. And then just try and do it as evenly as possible. So we stand them into our pan, touching each other. It's a little bit thicker down one end than the other. I've got big ones, I've got little ones. Little gap in amongst them as well so that they can have room for expansion. And then we pop them into 180 degrees, 25 minutes, and it'll come up like a little custardy sort of flour. Into the oven we go. Okay, with a few short minutes to go before our banana custard scrolls are ready from the oven, we have two options. You can either drizzle some icing over the top, and we've got some just lime icing that I showed you in a different video, or we're going to make a little sugar glaze, or you could use both and it'll give a nice glossy finish to the finished product. So very simple to do. You can do it in a saucepan if you like, but I'm just going to pop a bit of raw sugar with some water into our thermochef jug and heat that until it is well dissolved. Okay, 40 seconds later, just on speed 1. It's not deep enough to actually engage the blades, so once it's been heated to boiling, as I said, that was only about 40 odd seconds, just depends on how cold your water is. This is what you should have. It's really quite hot, so don't burn yourself. Brushing this onto our finished buns. Now the little speckles that you see in there are little vanilla seeds, because I leave the pods of spent vanilla beans in the sugar, so it actually smells quite vanilla-y as well. Okay, 25 to 30 minutes later, this is what you should have. They're puffed and golden, crispy on the outside with a sticky, gooey, banana flavoured custard in the centre. The kids are going to love these, and it'll save wasting those bananas a little bit beyond the delicious eating stage. Hot from the oven, nice and soft, crusty on top. We're just going to use some of our glaze now, give them a nice little gloss, and you can drizzle over some of our lime icing if you like. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration of Cheeky Richo's banana custard scrolls. If you would like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our Cheeky Richo channel. And don't forget to please subscribe, and do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you, and we're uploading lots of videos every week. And thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day. Okay, now we just get some of our icing. Now this is piping hot, but I've got to get this out to the builder boys, so we're just going to have a little bit of a drizzle around the top of our lime icing. It's going to melt because these are really, really hot. There's some little swirls on there. And don't forget to check out our yogurt dough made into an apple cinnamon damper in the camp oven. Thanks for watching.